Welcome back to Starfield. We're picking up in the middle of a recorded block that had to be chopped in half. Love all the manufactured components being here too, as if like they were making the same shit back then that we need now for like spaceships and our advanced equipment. It was all standard. It's always been standard. None of it's ever changed. Okay, is this a puzzle? This is like a broken window. Was the one window just accessible cuz? That's so weird. Can't get through that way. Wait, what? Oh yeah, because I went through the window. Weird game. Okay, wait, shit, where did I come from and where am I going? Okay, progress. Wait, why is NASA full of angry robots? Why does NASA have turrets? Why are you so angry? Oddly, high level. But not the turret, only the robot was high level. Also, how are we doing on, yeah, nothing. I should have used this gun. Conserve the good ammo. Oh, I don't think we'll run out of ammo. I think we're fine. Let's go. Oh, he's even got a little NASA logo. Oh, that's sick as fuck. Fuck Vasco. Give me NASA buff. Exterminator Incendiary 1-inch punch. That might be really good. So we had the XM11 before. That was solid. 660 deeps. Unupgraded. That might be a winner. But we quick save before the game crashes and we lose it. It didn't come from anybody, so I mean, we shouldn't lose it. Gotta check behind the corner, you know, that's where you hide loot. Alright. I'm guessing that's where we're going. Power required. Yeah. Oh, there's that door there. Okay. I was gonna say, it looked like everything was heading towards this other room. But this door was locked, and usually the locked doors are not progression-centric. Alright, man, do we keep going? We're, like... I feel like we gotta be getting close to the end here, right? Let's keep going. Fuck it. I already gotta cut this up in post because of the crashes, so I can always just cut other crap, I guess, if I need to. Who am I kidding? I'm not gonna go that far. Wait, that literally was a locked door that just leads to the regular room and serves no purpose. You got me, Todd. You fucking played me. Well done. Me talking about fundamental video game design, like, you wouldn't put the important thing behind the locked door, right? For progression? It's like, yeah, true. You just put in 2 doors. One is locked as a fucking decoy. Yeah, desk phone, thank you. We'll keep the old... We're going to use the old-timey phones for decoration. Well, I say that. Honestly, I know what's going to happen at this point. I'm just going to put them in storage and never do anything with them. Because I just don't see myself bothering with decorating a bunch of stuff anymore. Oh, yes. Nothing will sell better in the future than 200-year-old circuit boards, for sure. Although, I mean, I guess maybe there's rare earth elements in them that you could, like, potentially be salvaging. Like, a printed circuit board could theoretically be worth it for the resources. Although you're a multiplanetary civilization with FTL travel, are any resources worth anything anymore, for being honest? Yeah, we were going to investigate the bookseller at some point, but whatever. That ship has sailed. I guess this was just a resource room, basically. Fine. Down, 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 down. How many goddamn levels down do we have to go? This looks for all the world like a climbing puzzle, and then it just isn't. Which, to be fair, with boost packs being a thing, climbing puzzles aren't a thing. So it's kind of like, it makes sense that it wouldn't be a climbing puzzle. But that just makes its apparent stacking of boxes even more confusing. Alright, well, let's just check the computer. Check all badges before allowing access. Yes, even the generals. I don't care how angry they get. These are direct orders from the secretary. Absolutely no phones or recording devices. All written materials are to be checked on exit from labs. Confiscate anything with confidential information. Archives damage. Partial recovery.
Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original anymore, but further work is going to have to take place in space. Somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner. Someone with access to large-scale manufacturing resources and computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us? It's all going to be possible.
Project log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I watched the gravjet tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of drives, expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all the side effects of operating a grav drive can be, but no one wants to hear that right now.
Do we
Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier
not know why Earth died yet in the game? Because I know it was the grav drive. But this reads like we didn't know that. So at this point, the death of Earth is a mystery to an unspoiled player. And the protag, I guess. And this mission is revealing like, we killed Earth in our quest to explore space. Oh no. It was the grav drives all along. Hey, a videotape. Yeah, why are there so many 2111s? Are the 2111s not space guns? Is it a coincidence? I have no idea. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, we found the lab. Oh, no, everything... Everywhere is floating. Okay, so this stuff up here fell down. Did this fall down because when we step into the area with zero gravity, everything loses gravity because it's the game making a shortcut? Like it has to turn off gravity, it can't just make a zero gravity area? Or is it intended that this is like fluctuating? Because it feels to me like this stuff back here falling is unintended. That feels like it's just the game being like taking shortcuts basically. Okay, and this is the elevator shaft. We've got like multiple levels of elevator. This is gonna be a fucking maze. What? Dead scientist with uranium in his pocket? Why are you here? You just forgotten about? Okay, more locks. That's not good. Oh, that's probably fine then. Okay, but how do I get in there? Interesting that the frame is just sitting on the shelf when everything else started floating. I mean, I would assume everything would just sit, but I'm willing to let that slide too, because it's like, who knows what the impulse effect of like the drive turning on has on the environment. I'm willing to, if not believe, I'm willing to accept that there would be other effects. How do we? Yeah, so there's no... Oh, wait. There we go. I was gonna say there was no set of 3 that works, but that's not true. Yeah, another XM 2311. I mean, the other loot feels very era appropriate. I almost wonder if they were 1911s and then they were turned into 2311s later and like the loot tables weren't updated, or if there actually is an intention for it to be a old Earth gun. I'm just very confused. You know what? Regardless, it's sloppy, because if I can't tell if the intention is for it to be a modern or retro firearm, then that's a flaw in game design. This is not important in any way, by the way. This has to be the 4s. That's the only way this can work, is if both of the 4s are used. Oh, that's Victor. Wait, why is Victor himself here dead? Release artifact. So they do have an artifact. Prototype drive. Please be careful whenever running power through the prototype. Secure all loose objects, empty pockets, and remove jewelry, watches, etc. Reminder that the core of the drive contains a specimen that is irreplaceable, and all data is under the strictest clearance. Exercise all caution with all research materials and ensure information does not leave this lab. Access station logs.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects. Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites. Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter. You want our help manufacturing scanners to better track these new meteorological patterns we're seeing.
Our guess is that the poles might be naturally shifting, causing some gravitational fluctuations that are throwing off our old models.
Why do you need the scanning tolerances to be so small? What are you trying to find? I just want to be sure. It's not like we're doing much these days anyway. The glory days are over. Why not give ourselves a challenge before they write us off in the history books?
Still wondering if this guy is more than he seems. To Judith, Victor, Lan, as requested, the astrophysics research team has done a full analysis of the data you provided us. The measurement of the Earth's magnetosphere show clear signs of fluctuation, often in correlation to the periods of frequent and large gravity wave spikes emanating from the moon. These gravity waves seem to be affecting the magnetic shield provided by the Earth's inner core and may be affecting the core itself, given the proximity to the source. The data indicates the change rate is increasing exponentially. As our magnetosphere falters, the ability to protect us from the sun's solar wind falters. Beyond the devastating effects of solar radiation, this will lead to something more dire, the sputtering or stripping away of our atmosphere that's happened before to Mars, a planet studied since the earliest days of space, to see into Earth's possible future. We are afraid this future may be closer than we thought imaginable. This takes like 1 billion fucking years to happen. This is nonsense. Some may view this data as normal. There have been historical fluctuations and polarity changes of the Earth's core, but this is orders of magnitude greater. We see echoes of previous generations' debates over global warming, and we want the science here to be clear. Like waves in the ocean, these gravity waves rise and eventually crash into the shore, the Earth, with devastating consequences. That makes no sense in the time frame.
The data coming back from these satellites is very clear. It's the grav drives.
All those jumps from the moon. At this rate, Earth's atmosphere is going to start sputtering out into space. Can the drives be fixed? I'm working on some designs that should discreetly solve the problem, under the guise of an emergency update to the fueling pumps.
We're talking about the end of Earth, and you're trying to be subtle about it.
Judith, the last thing we need is people losing faith in grav drive technology. That might be our only option.
To what?
Oh, is it a secret?
Are you seriously saying we should abandon Earth?
The timeline is...
I mean, I suppose it has to be, right? Or else we would just
blink
know.
of an eye for a planet, but more than enough time
people?
We say it's an act of God, one that science has found a solution for. Time for humanity to take its place in the stars.
You knew, didn't you? You lied to me.
But Victor's dead on the
All this
floor.
time. I dedicated my life to this discovery, Victor. And you knew we were going to kill off our planet?
You haven't seen the future I've seen. There's an infinite expanse of promise out there. A meteor could hit Earth, a plague, another world war. Colonizing other galaxies secures humanity's future for all coming generations, across all time.
At the expense of our home.
Stop it, both of you. All that matters is building enough ships to get everyone off this planet. And we need to start now. I'll draft up a statement. We'll need to address the entire international community. I'm sorry, Judith.
There isn't a planet in this universe that will be far enough away from you, Victor. We are never speaking again after this is over.
I think we saw one other instance of this in the game where they said galaxies and they clearly fucking meant solar systems. Again, here, colonizing other galaxies. No? The expanse of space in this game is the tiniest fraction of our own galaxy. And we have nothing to do with other galaxies at all in this game. So...
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
So, okay, first things first. Capital A artifact. Come on, man, you can call it something different. We know it's an artifact, capital A, in terms of, like, the game. But also this guy calling it capital A artifact is kind of silly. Same with, like, the Starborn. It'd be nice if, like, there was different names for it. But I guess if you want to do some quantum bullshit, then the name is always the same because people always pick the same name, right? Every timeline, whatever. So yeah, not Starborn, but he talked to a Starborn version of himself by triggering an artifact, which is not really something we've had happen, which is interesting. I wonder if that's going to happen when we touch it. So this is also a paradox, right? The only reason grav drive science exists is because grav drive science exists in the future. Because an alternate version of himself from another universe told him how to do it. I mean, I suppose variances between the universes means that, you know, maybe in the original in the context of these two versions of the same person, the Starborn version of this person, maybe they came from a universe where grav drives were developed organically and then it was accelerated in our universe. Who knows? Or it's a bootstrap paradox. Those are always fun. Okay. We got rid of the annoying zero gravity. Which is, don't get me wrong, the zero-G stuff is cool to have in the game. I'm not slamming that as a mechanic in any way. It's great. But it should be annoying, right? So that's good. That's a good thing. How do I guess we gotta go back out. So there's the elevator shaft. There's the pipes. End of the tunnel. There's this dead guy that fell down somehow. Why is Victor's corpse here, though? Like, that's the thing. None of this explains why he fucking died here.
Constellation, we've arrived on the surface of Earth. We need to discuss what you found.
And it looks like other Starborn got here before us. So, you might have company.
Okay. It's weird that this has become a fucking deathmatch thing, basically. Like the whole game, the whole storyline. Oh, are they killing each other? Oh, that's sick. Get off my dick! Ow! Stop stabbing me! Yeah, shotgun feels like it's fallen off in usefulness. So by far the best gun we've got. Come at me, fucker. Power required. Did we not? Have we been here before? Also, something seemingly disconnected from my computer? Hello? Sound works. Wait, what peripheral could even disconnect? Man. Okay, this is seemingly not somewhere we've been before. Wait, why is there a Terramorph cell sample? What? Huh? Okay, wire. It is really weird to me that the batteries are all just like sitting here. You just gotta plug them in. What was that? Yeah, just like everything has lost fucking gravity. But the artifact was presumably active the entire time. Unless the idea being that putting the bolts on the emergency door, like, unleash the gravity on the facility. Which doesn't seem right. Wait, I was here. Wait, now where am I? How did I find a new area? Oh, it's like a new part of the facility. Is this an intentional place I'm supposed to go for the exit, or did I stumble across that? I don't know. Well, let's investigate further. Okay, so that's the hatch that you can cut. We just open the door to it. Give me the phone. Which also appears to be entirely pointless. If that explodes or not. Yeah, the game just hates me. Like since I played 2 weeks ago, has the game like had an update that just makes it less stable? Is that what's happened here? Um, so I killed the Starborn in this room. There's another one nearby, but he doesn't seem to be quite in this room, so... Guess we don't need to quite worry about him yet. It'd be nice if some of these big fancy spacesuits we're finding were legendary, but the game doesn't seem to want to give us that. Sure would be nice if all these fucking Starborn we were fighting gave loot as well. Considering how much of a pain in my ass they are, and how much ammo they're consuming. How are we doing? 664 in reserve. I just wish we were getting something from it. Quantum Essence, not exactly a particularly great or interesting reward. Alright, I guess we gotta go up. Oh, there's a lot of explosives here. You bitch. Jackass. Let's get away from all the explosives, maybe. Dipshit. And yeah, it sucks that everything's like scattered all over the ground now, because we gotta look everywhere for like any worthwhile loot. I feel like we're due for a magazine, but like maybe not, because there probably shouldn't be magazines in an old place like this, because they are all like modern things. Okay, well, we must be at the exit if we're finding the Skyrim chest. Now we just need the Skyrim door. I am curious about this. Nope, it's a ruse. Okay. Also a ruse. DR 480 is still the highest. Most of the other suits are crap. Veterans pack is smidge better. Armor plated 10% damage reduction seems far better. Yeah, so we're definitely not going to switch over to this veteran pack, although it does seem good. And this is old crap helmet from wherever. Who cares about that? Power suit. Could have done our reload suit, but at this point, that ship has sailed. This all looks kind of familiar. Hard to tell for sure. Okay, here's an open door. This is probably a place we came down early on. I imagine. Ugh. Please, my lungs, they're burning. Thank you. Is this not? Did I just like pointlessly go up and around somewhere? Have I been here before? Have I not been here before? Was I literally just here? Probably not. Let's take the elevator. Was this the elevator we came down in? Yeah, launch tower. Maybe? Maybe it's a Skyrim elevator. I don't know, man. Talk to the emissary. Oh, there they are. Okay, maybe we pop back to the ship real quick. Right. Can't actually fast travel, though. That's our ship, right? Yeah. I wonder if this is faster than running. No idea, honestly. Alright, well, I'm going to pause the recording and sort out the inventory and get our stuff back. Our XP buffs back. Okay, so I had to take about 20 ship parts out of the inventory, but I was able to, you know, put everything away properly. So that's good. Well, unfortunately, they're on the other side of this. So the quick travel point is not even the good area to go to. Oh well. I'll have to run back to our base between episodes. Sorry, am I encumbered? No. Oh, it says mass right there, 86.
Do you understand now why I asked you to come here? The artifacts unlocked the secret of interstellar travel at the cost of Earth.
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world?
I actually agree.
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice. How many would have chosen Earth? What gave Victor Isa the right to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That's why we watch over them. The only thing you're watching out for is yourself.
Okay, we're making like a moral choice. Are we gonna preserve, keep the artifacts in the right hands? Who's to say these people are the right hands? Or are we gonna go the hunter and like get all the artifacts first? That's also stupid. You're both wrong.
Don't be a fool. The emissary and I may have our differences, but you do not want to give us a common enemy.
For once, he's right. Don't do this. We can collect the final pieces together.
Okay. My inclination is to say fuck them both. But for the purposes of story and lore, it probably makes more sense to like keep them around so that we can talk to them and learn to them from them. The hunter seems pretty cut and dry and clear that he's just the guy who's like in it for himself, right? There's not likely to be any more intrigue or interest there. So I think siding with the emissary makes the most sense from the game like lore perspective of things. This is the one that's most likely to tell us something interesting.
Thank you.
Well, can't say I didn't try. We'll settle this at the usual place.
The buried temple. We'll be there.
You're lucky I'm a man of my word. I'll see you there.
Okay. Holy XP! Jesus!
What happens next? We won't be able to go to the buried temple right away. There are still other artifacts out there in the settled systems that haven't been gathered. You'll need to work with your colleagues in Constellation to find them.
Find all the artifacts, got it. Got it. Okay, what's the buried temple?
There's always a final artifact in a specific temple. The hunter and I agreed that whomever you sided with, the other would wait there. Expect anything and everything. Other starborn, human mercenaries, and defenses, alien creatures under mind control. It's all fair game.
Why are we waiting? Why not attack the hunter now?
He and I have made a number of agreements over the years, if you can even call them years at this point. We let him go. In exchange, he'll wait at the buried temple. You'll be able to prepare any way you can before then.
Will you be coming with me?
I'll meet you in orbit above the buried temple. We'll face what's there together.
So I guess that's like the final battle or something. Why not right away?
All the other artifacts need to be gathered before the final one will reveal itself.
Yeah. Standard cliche video game trope shit.
The hunter will be bringing his, and you'll need to bring the rest. All of the ones Constellation.
What about the other Starborn? None of the other Starborn have gotten their hands on an artifact, despite the fact that they all show up as soon as I get one. It's very contrived. It's very silly. Ah, fuck it. Whatever. Why does the ship look so fucking blurry? I guess it's just the profile of the wing from this angle that makes it look like that. Yeah, like the patterning makes it look like it's blurred out here. Really weird. Alright, well, alright, let's take a look at the log. So, temples, we need to do entangled. Which needs to be completed for final glimpses. Unearthed is complete final glimpses. Okay. So the threads are coming together. So is it... Are we almost done? Is it like 3 missions left? It might be. Huh. Okay, well, I guess we'll leave this one here then, until next time.